What's up, guys? Iceman here. So this is Path of Diablo. I haven't been on Path of Diablo in some time. The graphics look really shitty because I didn't do anything with the glide settings and so forth, or the upscale settings. But I believe graphic enhancement options will be available upon ladder reset, which takes place this coming Friday, March 5. So let me know if any of you dogs are going to be playing Path of Diablo this coming Friday, March 5. And then the following week on Friday is when Project Diablo 2 has its ladder reset, which will be its Season 2. So let me know in the comments below, are you dogs going to be playing Path of Diablo on ladder reset? Or are you going to be playing Project Diablo 2 on ladder reset a week later? Or are you going to be playing both or fucking neither? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, dog? Now, let's take a little look-see and see what the fuck is changing for this upcoming ladder reset for Path of Diablo. Fatboy hasn't been on Path of Diablo in some time, but let's take a little look-see. Alright, so there's all sorts of shit that they did. This is big, alright? Folks are saying this is a big ladder reset for Path of Diablo. And look at this. They're having, they're keeping track of this shit. Season 1st page is now accessible from the ladder page, okay? So we're gonna know that Iceman's the first fucking one to kill Dario. Yeah, everyone's gonna know that Iceman was the first one to kill Uber Bell and shit. And Infernal Diablo kill. Everyone's gonna know that Iceboy was the first fucking one to do all this shit. Alright, so this is gonna be told. My name's gonna be fucking everywhere. I'm gonna gain a bunch of subscribers, a bunch of patrons, just having my name all over all this fucking shit. So I'm a fan of that. Yeah, but let me know in the comments below. This is new. You know, this is some leaderboard shit. That's pretty cool. Alright, so they had a lot of minor changes to all sorts of skills and shit. Alright, your conviction radius increased, meditation, cleansing, all this shit has been increased. Little corruptions have been increased. What the fuck? Holy shit, there's a fucking bug in here. Holy shit. That's a big fucking bug. Maybe I'll just keep it there. Yeah, I'll just keep it there. God damn, that thing's fucking scared me. I'm gonna get rid of the bug. I'll be right back. What's up, guys? Iceboy here. So, they're improving some of the corruptions. I remember there being a lot of kind of shitty corruptions in Path of Diablo. So this is a step in the right direction. Where now, for example, a helm, where it used to be able to roll 5 to 10 strength, it can now roll 5 to 15 strength, you see? So that'll be towed. Couple bugs fixed. Mythical Sword. You get style points for using that shit. I rarely ever see anyone using a Mythical Sword. There's that BK set. But in fact, looks like there's been a potential buff because it no longer has knockback on it. So maybe BK set will be okay now. I don't know. But nonetheless, the Mythical Sword weapon type has its range increased from 1 to 2, okay? So that's pretty tough. Now, this is a big change. Whirlwind can now proc chance to casts. Things that you get on your gear. Like a Reaper's Toll, for example. You can Whirlwind and cast that Decrepify. Or that unique glorious axe, which you get style points using that shit, has a 50% chance to cast a Crepify on kill. You can whirlwind and cast that shit. And think about the possibilities, man. There's a lot of them, right? You can have a weapon in each hand. Breath of the Dying, cast your poison over like crazy. Death in the other hand, cast the glacial spikes and so forth. Have Atma's Amulet on, and you'll be casting Amplify Damage, which is actually good in Path of Diablo. So, some crazy stuff. But remember, there's actually only 1/3 chance penalty. So it's only a third efficiency, you know what I'm saying? If it has a 30% chance to cast something, while in Whirlwind, then it's only going to have a 10% chance to cast that. Alright, so keep that in mind. And this is really big too. Chaos Runeword has gone back to its roots in Path of Diablo, where it now has Whirlwind on it again. So there will be Whirlwind Assassins in Path of Diablo. So coupled now with this new Whirlwind effect, where it can cast stuff that's on your gear, you can have some pretty crazy builds, I think, with that. Just a bunch of other shit. Righteous Fire radius increased. Act 1 Mercenary now has Pierce. Open Wounds has been reworked a little bit, so I don't know if that's going to be a buff or what. But yeah, there's a lot of shit that they doing, you know what I'm saying? Lycanthropy, life increase from 3% to 4% per level. Wake of Fire, Assassins, synergies, it's been reduced a little bit. Blade Shield's always been godly as fuck in Path of Diablo, so almost to my disappointment, I think it is getting a bit of a nerf unless if you're Blade Shield dedicated, because scaling at all levels has decreased. However, its synergies have been increased. See? So if you're a Blade Shield specific assassin, you'll probably be doing just as much damage or more. But if you're one of those hybrids that like Iceboy like to make, for example, where I just max Blade Shield and I wouldn't touch the synergies, you're going to be fucked up the ass a little bit. Blade Throw no longer shares a maximum trap count. Yeah, I didn't know this was ever an issue. So it will no longer destroy an existing trap if 5 are deployed. Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, a few other changes, man. Amazon bow skills that could off-screen a significant distance have all been reduced to slightly beyond the edges of the screen. So this is kind of a nerf, but it's not like PD2 where you can actually see on various angles your arrows disappear in multi-shot, for example, because they don't go that far. Maybe in Path of Diablo, you're not going to at least see them disappear if you're just standing still shooting. But I don't know, maybe you will. But according to this description, they're going to all disappear slightly beyond the edges of the screen. So we'll see how that plays out. Multiple shot damage has been fucked up the ass just a little bit. All right, I don't want you guys to worry too much. Faith Bow's been fucked up the ass just a little bit. Where did I see that? Yeah, Faith Bow's been fucked up the ass just a little bit. It no longer has a 10% return, but a 4% return, I think is what it was. Alright, let's check out a couple of these other things. New Barbarian Skills. This is Toad. Check it out. Puncture. It's a passive skill that adds bleed chance, duration, and damage from a skill dog. So at least put 1 point into that. Counter attack. This is crazy. Is this going to have an animation? I kind of have my doubts that it will. But it's a chance to strike back at an enemy attacker with your main hand damage. So it sounds to me like it's kind of like splash damage, but it'll just counterattack whatever enemy hits you. It's kind of like splash damage in terms of the damage it outputs, I think. That's cricket, man. That's awesome. Pulverize. So 3 new passive skills for the Barbarian. Chance to send a shockwave towards enemies, dealing physical damage. It's a passive? Okay. I want to see that shit in action. Is that going to look kind of like the Druid's shockwave skill, I wonder? Anyway, here's another massive change. The martial arts tree had a rework. So as you guys might recall, in Project Diablo 2, the martial arts tree has received a rework as well. Now, I didn't read any of this shit, but it looks like they did a lot. Charge up skills no longer require a finishing move. Oh, any melee attack, including the charge ups themselves, can proc the effect. Charges don't expire from attacks, only time. Fists of Fire, gain fire damage to attacks. Do an explosive attack and summon a meteor. These effects are all cumulative. Oh, shit. Claws of Thunder, gain lightning damage to attacks. Release a fork lightning. Cast static field. Gain cold damage to attacks. Release enemy seeking icicles. Okay, so that's Blades of Ice. Yeah, Blades of Ice is great. It has been for some time. We'll see how it is this ladder. Gain increasingly more enhanced damage from Tiger Strike. Oh, that's interesting. Gain lifesteal and mana steal. Wow. Relics can now have special encounters if you come across a stronger or more dangerous monster. So someone in the comments said that you can stack shit. Look at this. They say there's also stackable runes and gems, like in Project Diablo 2, okay? So that might be what we have to look forward to in Path of Diablo. And I was really hoping they'd do that. Because it's just really convenient, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really pleased with that. All right, I'm going to see what else they did here. So they reworked a couple of these items. This is kind of interesting. Check it out. Here's Ripsaw. Just that very basic flamberge. Now wounds bleed damage per second based on character level. So I wonder to what amount. And the Jade Tandu Chris, it now gives increased poison damage. See? So that's kind of cool. Gargoyle's Bite. 100 wounds bleed damage per second. Yeah. Steel Pillar. What the fuck did they do to this? Hopefully something, because this is a cool item, but what benefit is it really? Enhanced defense, physical damage taken reduced by 32. I think that's new. Negative 50 target defense. I don't know what this thing used to do, but that sounds good. Now this is really interesting. Here's the Mythical Sword, the BK Sword. 10% chance for additional main hand attack on striking. Plus 30 magic damage per frenzy charge. Oh, damn. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Plus 5 seconds to frenzy duration. So this Blocatho set has been reworked, as you can see, or at least the sword seems to be desirable. So that might be interesting to have on a Frenzy Barb. Maybe Frenzy Barbs will be okay. Yeah, I'd be curious to find out. As some of you dogs know, Ice Boy always enjoyed himself a nice thick hog Frenzy Barbarian. They've been a pretty damn good time. Loot filtration code has been fully rewritten to improve performance, thereby reducing FPS drops. That's good. A lot of loot filtration stuff to show the min-max range of stats on items. Okay. To always display items instead of holding the Alt key. That might be kind of nice. Scroll bar to character selection screen. Some just quality of life features. And this is cool. Added 1080p and 4K upscaling support through a new video mode, direct draw. So I don't really know how to add that stuff. You just go to your Path of Diablo folder? And do you like paste something new into the direct draw, or what do you do? Isn't that where you put your loot filters right now? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think about these changes. Some pretty significant things happening in Path of Diablo. So I think overall, man, this is great. It's looking really good. I really wanted them to do the stackable runes and gems, and it looks like they have that. So that's a big thing. And this whole upscaling and stuff, that's going to be great. And the whirlwind change, you know, that's really interesting. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like the damn video and become a patron if you want. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace be with you.